Welcome to Strategy Saturday. I'm Charles Carillo, and today we're going to be discussing how do you choose the best real estate agent. Now, if you're looking to purchase a 1 to 4 unit property, you will most likely be working with a residential real estate agent. But how do you choose one? There's millions of them. Well, first off, there's a difference between real estate agents and realtors. Real estate agents have passed a course and a test in a certain state and are licensed by that state. Realtors are part of the National Association of Realtors and have specific requirements that they need to complete in order to join that association. They're also real estate agents, but they've also taken the next step in becoming realtors. The main thing with realtors is they have access to the MLS, which is the multiple listing service where properties are listed, on market as they call it, and where properties are listed for sale and properties are listed for rent. So what type of property are you purchasing? If you're purchasing an investment property, I would look, number one, for a real estate agent that works with investors specifically. Owning their own rental properties is a bonus, and these agents will understand what makes a profitable real estate investment and what to look for. They're going to have a network that includes other investors and sellers as well. And the thing here too is that anybody can put you on an MLS automatic email, and something comes out that has your square footage and your bathrooms and units and whatever it is. Anybody can do that. The main thing is that they will follow up and be proactive and say, listen, here's the property at 123 Main Street. Here are comps to the property. And they're going to get you prepped for re-looking at that property and then for going to see it and putting an offer in. People that are just have an automated email go out, you follow up with them and go, let me talk to someone. Let me pull those comps. If you have someone that's proactive, they know exactly, hey, this is what it's going to rent for when you have it, and this is what it's probably going to sell for, and this is a potential issue. But that's why working with someone that knows the area really well is so crucial. Now, if you're purchasing a home to live in without tenants, you might use a different real estate agent, and a lot of times you'll have a little bit more seasoned real estate agents that will work with investors, and you'll have other ones that work with just home buyers. And I know a bunch of them, and that's what they do. They don't want to deal with investors. They can't really vet them. That's probably a waste of time, and all these different things that go with them. And the problem is that new agents, on the other hand, they'll work with anyone because they just want any type of business. That's not what you want. You want someone that's seasoned in exactly what you're doing. Now, questions I would ask is, how much experience do you have in real estate and in the market? Ask about investment experience if you're buying an investment property. Have they own properties? Who managed them? Do they still have them? How are they doing? Why did you sell them? Key to buying in a hot market is getting your offer to the top of the pile. How are they going to do that? This is really the main thing of how it comes in, of how they work. How are they going to make you a stronger buyer? How good is their network? You'll need a lender and an inspector. Speak to them and evaluate them as well, and you might want to utilize them. It's just like when you have a real estate agent, it's just like a property manager. People think, they're just putting in offers, they're showing. Well, if they're a really good real estate agent, a really good property manager, I'm utilizing more than just for a property manager than going out and plunging toilets and collecting rent, right? You're using them for their discounted contractors. You're using them for their handymen. You're using them for all the contacts that they've put together over decades of being a property manager. It's the same thing with a real estate agent. Find the good inspectors that they work with. Find the good lenders. Find the lenders that are going to fit you better. There's going to be different lenders for someone doing an FHA, home buyer loan versus a home buyer with a conventional mortgage versus an investor, that's buying an apartment building. So they need to you need to utilize these people that they've used before, and you can save a lot of time than just going on the internet and trying to find lenders or inspectors in your area. Red flags. How professional are they? Are they dressed professionally? Are they on time? On time, it goes to show how they're going to show up to the listing agent. Are they pushy? Are they putting their interest above your interest? Make sure that you're all on the same page. Are they knowledgeable? Right? Do they know the market? Do they know the area? Do you know what you're actually buying? Have they done this before with someone else? Are they prepared? I want to see comps. I want them to give me a high-level overview of the comps as well. So they say, hey, you're buying this property here at 123 Main Street, this one down here, or this one over here. These are apples to apples. This one over 2 doors down. This property just came off the market. It was for rent. This is what it rented for. All this information prepares you to make quick, concise decisions, and this is how you can be even more confident with the right real estate agent when you're going in and putting in offers. Are they part-time? You don't want part-time. You want full-time real estate agent. That's what you focused on, and that's what you need to do. If you're looking at investment properties during the day, you can't have someone that doesn't get off work till 5. I always want to be the strongest buyer in a real estate transaction. Maybe not the highest offer or coming in all cash, but I will add a letter to an offer, personal references, etc. Most people aren't doing that. So you need to sell yourself to the listing agent, and you need your buyer's agent to help you do that. And you need to trust your agent. If something comes up on the market now, especially in a hot market, do you trust them to go to the property, review, send photos and videos, and put in an offer? If not, you have the wrong real estate agent. Your buying agent needs to sell the listing agent on your offer, who then needs to sell the buyer or the seller. There needs to be a solid delivery of your offer to the listing agent and seller. How do they suggest that is done? Have they done it before? Do they work with someone putting in the type of financing? If you're buying a house, it's FHA mortgage. How can they get you to the top of the offer pile with that? What has worked for them in the past? What hasn't? Do they have a solid network of agents? And what is their reputation, right? So right now I'm selling a portfolio of 1 to 5, or actually 3 to 5 unit properties. And one of the buyer's agents brought an offer to my listing agent that fell through immediately. And then they told my listing agent that they had another buyer, of course, at a lower price. I told my agent that I will not accept any other offers from that broker. And the broker now has a poor reputation with me and my listing agent because they cannot vet people they are working with. A lot of new agents out there, inexperienced agents, they'll just take whatever comes to them and they'll throw it against the wall and see what sticks. That's not what you want. You want, you want buyer's agents that are going to, vet you as well, know your complete situation, and then prepare a strategy for you to buy property that fits into whatever your criteria. And don't fall into the family and friends trap. Everyone knows a real estate agent. You need to find one that is best for your situation, and that's probably not your sister-in-law. Find one that works in your area. Find one that works with investors. Find one that works with the properties you're trying to buy and in the area you're trying to buy in. So I hope you enjoyed. Please remember to rate, review, subscribe, submit comments and potential show topics at globalinvestorspodcast.com. Look forward to 2 more episodes next week. See you then.
Nothing in this episode should be considered specific, personal, or professional advice. Any investment opportunities mentioned on this podcast are limited to accredited investors. Any investments will only be made with proper disclosure, subscription documentation, and are subject to all applicable laws. Please consult an appropriate tax, legal, real estate, financial, or business professional for individualized advice. Opinions of guests are their own. Information is not guaranteed. All investment strategies have the potential for profit or loss. The host is operating on behalf of Syndication Superstars, LLC exclusively.